Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome to the Twin Peaks world. I'm wearing the Red Room sunglasses I found somewhere. They literally have the Red Room pattern floor of the Black Lodge all over them. There you have it. But this video is not about the shades, and it ain't going to be shady either, but it's going to be about Twin Peaks. And it's about Twin Peaks, the 2017 series, the third series, Twin Peaks The Return. We have different ways of calling it. Always so lovingly, it remains to us always and forever just Twin Peaks. That's at least how I see it. But I have written a couple of thoughts on this new season. Unfortunately, our 18 episodes that David Lynch and Mark Frost created for us are coming slowly but surely to an end. As I am filming right now, the first 14 episodes have aired, so I have watched I have watched the 14 episodes. We still have 4 episodes to go. That's 3 days because the 17th and 18th episode will air as one longer kind of 2-hour segment to finish it off. And, we have 4 hours to go till the end, and I've come to kind of a couple of conclusions. I've come to a couple of thoughts. I've come to think, what is this Twin Peaks Season 3 all about? What is the truth behind Twin Peaks? What about the I don't know, are we happy with it? Are we, a lot of people that were fans of the 1990s first 2 seasons were not at all thrilled with the 2017 continuation of Twin Peaks. Some people didn't like it in the beginning, but are starting to like it now. Some people liked it in the beginning, but don't like it now after episode 14. There's one thing is for sure, though. No matter whether we like it or not, it's very divisive, and there's no gray area there. People either like it or they don't like it. The gray area is perhaps the area where people haven't seen it at all yet, but then that's a given because it's a gray zone because you don't know anything about it yet. But Twin Peaks 2017 or The Return has that incredible power and potential to be discovered in the future as well. So a lot of people, as time passes, also younger generations, I'm sure of that, they will discover it and they will treasure it, and they will, I can imagine it in 20 years or 30 years time, the new generation just, talking with each other and being so cool in school and saying like, hey, did you watch Twin Peaks from 2017 or Twin Peaks The Return? You should check it out. I envision it in my mind. It's like a way to kind of also hit on somebody you like, just like kind of show them what an incredible piece of art you are capable of loving yourself. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I did write this little something, which I'm going to read to you guys now, which to me explains where we are. And it explains some points that I found very interesting and very different from the Twin Peaks from the 90s. Maybe it's some of the things that have been irritating a lot of people. I have found it in many ways less emotional than the 90s Twin Peaks. And I have found it much more calculated and much more ruthless when it comes to anything that would like to step out of that hyper-calculated nature of Twin Peaks The Return. Now, mind you, this is not something bad or something good. It's just a fact that I've noticed. So let me just read this for you first, and then maybe I can go more into depth about it. I feel the emotional parts in Twin Peaks The Return are kept to an abstraction for now. Notice that when you, perhaps you guys, but when I cry, and yes, I have cried during the season, so now you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, he just said it's not emotional. There are emotional parts, but we're going to get to it. When I cry, when I watch the show, it has always been through abstractions of the story. Laura in a yellow ball with cathartic music playing in the background. Then we have the Rebecca Del Rio moment, also music-based and not directly related to any particular plot line where the characters are directly involved. Or the Las Vegas dinner at the restaurant with the heartbreaking song composed and played by Angelo Badalamenti at the piano while Dougie looks so sad towards the pianist. Only music allows us an access to feelings. It's as if Lynch and Frost are holding us all back until the bitter end. And yet I'm not so sure if they will even let go a little bit, even in the end. The beauty of this new Twin Peaks is in part in its cold heart. It is a cold and calculated universe. Everything ticks like a Swiss precision watch. David and Mark sat down years ago to write the story, and for years they have been fine-tuning it. It almost feels as though they over-calculated everything, leaving no space for accidents, no space for slips of the unknown. The 90s Twin Peaks felt much different. There were so many hiccups, so many goofy moments that were not always premeditated, and there was less Lynch in terms of writing and directing. There was more heart within the pulse. Now, we feel what we are missing. I think Lynch and Frost created a scenario where we keep hoping and we keep adding our love and our dedication and passion into the story rather than them giving it to us. We are, so to speak, the missing link in Twin Peaks. I mean, just look at us. We're obsessed. I mean, I am. I post 1 to 2 or 3 videos a week about this new season. I have too become like a little precision watch from Switzerland, doing all I can to support the show, to promote it, to divulge the information about it. We keep living in Twin Peaks from our memory. A Twin Peaks long gone, but a Twin Peaks we are sure will return. The return, title or subtitle or addendum title to the 2017 Twin Peaks, means all this and more. So I say let's lean back and enjoy these last 4 episodes, because for all we know, this might be it. In our lifetime, there might be no more new Twin Peaks virgin territory where the mystery is alive and where the unknown is the best character after all. The unknown is the main character of Season 3, and that character will be killed off the second the last 18th episode or part has aired. From then on, we will get all the emotions back. They will be brutally thrown back at us, and we will wake up. Just like Dougie, Coop, will soon wake up. We will then wake up from this brutal and wonderful dream. I don't want to wake up, but even the awakening has been pre-calculated by Lynch and Frost. There will be no mercy. And this is, I write a lot of thoughts about what Twin Peaks kind of, awakens in me. This is one of those that I wanted to share with you guys because I truly do believe that the unknown is the main character of this season. And I do believe that all the emotions, and once that unknown has been chopped off and killed off, because we, mathematically speaking, the second the last second of part 18 has aired, we would have been delivered or given all of the parts of this puzzle that Lynch and Frost intended us to see for now. So the unknown aspect of what episode is to come next week will be dead. That unknown as a character is dead from that moment on. So for all of those people out there that are not really enjoying so much this ride because they want more answers, they're almost afraid of the fact that still, so ahead in time and ahead in this season, in the 14th episode, we're still been given from time to time new plot lines. People are starting to get worried, will we solve anything at this point? How can you solve everything in only 4 episodes when new plot lines keep adding up? I say don't worry about that. I say enjoy the fact that the mystery is thriving, that the secrets are growing, that the unknown is literally blooming and blossoming in this amazing garden. Enjoy that. Because we're the lucky ones who get to experience it now, with this kind of cut off every week. We got to wait another week before we see the next episode. That's another one of the beautiful elements of Twin Peaks. And once that is gone, it's done. I consider myself extremely lucky to be in these times right now living to be able to experience this beautiful gift that Lynch and Frost are giving us. And I don't blame those that don't get it. I don't blame those that don't like it. I just would wish that everybody would give Twin Peaks a chance, you know, and look at it with an open heart without any sort of preconceived judgment, you know, before jumping into it. It's confusing in the beginning, but all things that are eye-openers are confusing in the beginning, and you need to let them sink in, and you need to let them enter you. And once they are inside of you, you can in a way become one with them. And perhaps this is also, spoiler alert, one of the possible explanations to what is inside of Sarah Palmer, or who is Sarah Palmer. Another very interesting point, I've said this in other videos of mine and I'm repeating it here gladly, the key to understanding a lot what is happening with Sarah Palmer and in Twin Peaks today is within the Blu-ray set of Twin Peaks, in particular in the In Between Two Worlds interview with David Lynch and the 3 characters from the Palmer family, as well as the 3 actors that acted them. But more in particular, the key to understanding a lot is in the part where Sarah Palmer talks to David Lynch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm dreading the moment the last second of the last episode airs, but I'm also very excited for it at the same time. All of these mixed emotions are just making me feel extremely happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the truth of this new Twin Peaks in the comment section down below. What are your opinions and thoughts? If you haven't already but do wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I do live chat, you know, reviews, thoughts with you guys at the end of every episode, every Sunday. So if you'd like to tune in, to please be my guest to tune in. The more we are, the better the party is. And all I can say, we never give up on love, and thank you, David and Mark, for this incredible journey you've allowed us to travel down with you. Bye, guys. Take care. See you soon.